Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video, let's um, test red tobacco. I've never tried this before. I got the sample when I bought another fragrance from feelingsexy.com.au. Okay, let's not waste any more time. I have two Mancera frags. I like Mancera. One is Cedra Boise, the original one. The other one is Wave Musk. Wave Musk is such a beautiful fragrance for summer and maybe spring. Okay, I don't want to waste any more time. This definitely reminds me of something, dude. I don't think it's a. It doesn't smell like a dominant tobacco fragrance at all. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm smelling, man. Is it patchouli? Some. Wow. I mean, I like the smell. I like what I'm smelling, but I think I'm smelling a little bit of patchouli. I'm not. I'm not sure if there's if patchouli is even there in the fragrance. So oftentimes I've noticed that my different parts of my hand they give out different impressions of the fragrance. Like over here, the pulse point, I get something else. Over here, just the same fragrance, but this actually reminds me of that Initio Parfum one. Forgot the name of that, the tobacco one, the Initio Side Effect, I guess, because the kind of tobacco I think that they have in this fragrance is it's kind of smells like a cough syrup to me. Like I had the same impression with Side Effect Initio. I believe I'm not even sure if that's a tobacco fragrance anymore. I forgot about it. But the kind of tobacco that one has is very syrupy as well. I'm not sure if I'm going nose blind to this fragrance or what. I have a feeling it smells patchouli a little bit. Patchouli has this like mysterious kind of smell. In my personal opinion, there's some kind of very luxurious, opulent kind of smell. That's how I have always um, visualized patchouli as, and I get that impression in this fragrance. I'm not sure why or what note is giving me the kind of impression, but enough of all the guessing and all that. Let me directly go to the Fragrantica page and see what notes it has. The only thing that I remember of this is that it's a tobacco fragrance. Oh, there's oud in it. Okay, so patchouli is there in as a middle note. So I've noticed this, like whenever a fragrance has patchouli in it, like my nose almost kind of goes, it kind of overshadows the other notes. That's like my to my nose that's what happens. I'm not sure if others. Okay, oud. Now it makes sense. I think I'm getting like if you can think of patchouli combined with a very mild concentration of oud, if you know what I mean. I think that's where the opulence and the luxurious thing that I was pointing out comes from, right? Because oud is like it's a very luxurious note in based on whatever I've tried so far, and you combine it with patchouli, that's like immediately becomes like opulent and regal smelling. And this definitely has the kind of vibe, like, so I believe what I'm smelling so far could be patchouli and oud with like just a little bit of, like, in the opening I got a little bit of syrupy tobacco, I believe, but now I but it's like I think it's very very well blended. It's impossible for me to like kind of pick out individual notes. Then again, I'm not an expert yet. Like I'm just a beginner in this fragrance journey. But it's a nice fragrance. I like it so far. But tobacco fragrance, I wouldn't say so. It's not a tobacco fragrance. At least on my skin, it doesn't smell like a tobacco fragrance. It smells like you know it smells somewhat like a Middle Eastern fragrance, basically. Middle Eastern oud patchouli fragrance is what I'm trying to say. And that is like one of my favorite oud combo. Like, you combine oud with patchouli. That's, I mean, you take all of Amouage's fragrances. They all pretty much have oud and patchouli in it, and they all smell like really really opulent. This definitely has that luxurious vibe about it. But I definitely wouldn't call this like a tobacco fragrance. It's something. It's something more than that. So see, look at this. This is comparing mystery tobacco to Carlisle Performs de Mali. I mean, I've tried Carlisle. I didn't like Carlisle that much. I think Carlisle doesn't have oud in it. There's another one, Mystery Tobacco by Carolina Herrera. That's I've never tried that. I don't. That's like a bloody expensive fragrance, like $450. Like, I want to try Iris Empire by Carolina Herrera. That is something I've been thinking about for a long time, but I'm not sure if I'll ever get to buy that in the near future. Because at this point in my journey, I've taken a back step, taking it a bit slow. But this one is good. Mancera Red Tobacco. It's a very subtle oud. It's very very subtle oud, and that's something. That's what makes it interesting and likable. It's not like it would be like a very good option for someone looking for an entry level oud. Although it is a tobacco fragrance, I don't. On my skin, at least, it's not developing into a tobacco fragrance. Maybe I'll have to wait and see. It's just like a. It's just the first impression, the opening I'm giving you guys. So I'll have to wait and see like how it develops into. Maybe I'll wear it to office tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'll give you a much better opinion. Okay, so let me read out some comments. Like, so people are comparing it with many different fragrances, right? So there's one comment that says, by Frank Slade. I've worn it today along with Herod, one in each hand to compare, and this is dirtier, louder, and more powerful than Herod. Well, Herod is the sensual, quiet, mysterious gentleman. Red Tobacco is the rough, sexy bad boy with no manners. I wear it when I'm wild and free and not thinking about attracting women or making new friends. I'm just about enjoying myself and doing my thing. Okay, so I love Herod. I think Herod is probably one of the best tobacco fragrances that I've smelled so far. Although I didn't buy it because I tested it and it didn't last that long on my skin. But it's like a beautiful tobacco fragrance, nevertheless. So if they're comparing this to Herod, I wouldn't necessarily compare this to Herod because this is a much more than a tobacco fragrance. It's not even a tobacco fragrance. It's a fragrance with tobacco in it. That's all I can say. It's like an oud patchouli fragrance with tobacco in it. Just as a side note. Okay, so opens with sharp plastic citrus smell, calms down into Tom Ford's tobacco vanilla, in my opinion. Definitely not a blind man is likely to offend people in an enclosed space if you overspray. That could be the case because I've just sprayed. I just did one spray over here and one spray on the pulse point. It still smells like an oud patchouli to my nose. I'm not even sure if they sent me the right fragrance or it could be something else what I'm reviewing or what. Mancera EDP made in France. I don't know. But based on what I've tested, I think this is what I smell. Really strong in the opening with the earthy, gritty oud, but dries down a bit sweeter while retaining some of that bite from the oud, cinnamon, and tobacco. Okay. So nice blend between the vanilla, tobacco, and cinnamon. This lasts literally so MF long. I sprayed it on the top of my hand yesterday around 17 o'clock. It's currently about 16:45 the next day, and I can still smell it on my hand with no signs of slowing down. Absolutely unbelievable. Almost like 24 hours, he says. Wow. Okay, so that's it. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I'll maybe post another video after trying this for a few more days. Bye bye.